All right, third day in a row in the garage, but yesterday I cleaned out the space back there so that we could put the holiday decorations away. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll put the decorations away. They'll be behind the food and knickknack towery thing, and maybe we'll be able to park a car in here after we pack it up. Fingers crossed. Hopes aren't too high. But let's take down some lights. Back in December, or maybe it was late November. Either way, we tried to hire someone to put up our holiday lights this year, and we called 2 different people, and neither of them either answered or responded. And we wanted to support a local business that would help set up and take down these holiday lights, so it wasn't a super good job, but we did okay. But I'm always worried I'm gonna fall or break something or break a string of lights trying to put them up and take them down every year. So if you know someone in the Central Valley who's great at putting up or taking down holiday lights, heck, even cleaning gutters and stuff, let me know. Link a local business in the comments. And I know it's not very energy efficient to have these incandescent style light bulbs, but man, they really do look better on camera. The LED ones sometimes flicker at weird shutter speeds, so I still like the incandescent light bulbs. Hopefully I don't use too much electricity. All right, that's the outside. Let's do the tree inside. Okay, but wait, which way does this one go? Where does this piece go? It doesn't look like there's enough room for this piece. Huh. How'd you do that?
Tetris.
On The Good Place, the podcast, I heard that apple slices with peanut butter were Ted Dance's favorite on-set snack. And now it's kind of my new favorite snack. Anytime. Thanks, Ted Danson. All right, we can almost park a car in here again. These are for Lauren in my wedding, so might still be another year before we can park the car in the garage again. I was gonna put these summer lights that are solar powered back out, but it's really hard to untangle them because basically each flower is its own little grappling hook that just hooks onto the next, like a barrel of monkeys. All right, so yesterday we tried to donate some clothes and some old appliances to Goodwill, but the Goodwill we went to that was open the time that we went didn't take donations. So we're gonna go to another Goodwill. I think they take donations. I think they're open till 6. I also need to go to CMAC and pick up some equipment because we have a really early morning production tomorrow. I don't want to have to wake up extra early, go to CMAC, get the equipment, then go to the production. So I'm gonna go get it now and then go get some groceries. Let's do this. Oh, all they do is donations. All right, just got back home from running errands and now it's time to podcast. Let me show you what I've got set up. All right, for audio, I've got my trusty Shure Beta 87A running into the PreSonus audio box. And then my camera setup's a little special. I'm trying something new for the first remote editor episode. So back there is my EOS R and it is running the HDMI into an HDMI capture card, which will feed my video into Skype and record. And that's going into my Mac, which is running Skype. Skype will record the incoming video and outgoing video, but I'll also record natively to the camera. But how will I look into the camera directly? Well, I'm going to use my old iPhone SE running Duet Display. Sidecar works for iPads, but Duet Display also works for iPhones. So the Skype call is going to play on this iPhone. It'll bounce off of this tiny teleprompter that I got on eBay for like 60 bucks. I've got some backup audio for the camera, and then it will look like I'm looking directly into the lens of the camera, even though I'm looking at the screen. Everyone else will be backwards, but that's good enough to get me to where I need to be for the podcast. So that's my little podcast setup. It's my first time trying it out like this. I'm kind of stealing the Renee Ritchie, Tyler Stallman setup, so let's see how it works. Welcome to Editor.
Welcome to Editor.
Whew, that was a lot of podcasting. First talked to Gilbert for the Editor podcast, and then Jacob Moon for Java with Jacob. And had really great conversations with both of them. The first one was really hard because if you listen to the podcast later today, which should be released later today, if you're watching this when this video is being released, Jonas Neubauer, 7-time classic Tetris world champion, passed away a few days ago, and he was a big part of the documentary that Gilbert is working on with Chris Higgins, and I'm tangentially helping out with. So that was a really hard blow, and Gilbert's had a really hard week. But we did still record a podcast. We haven't missed a week since we started. And then catching up with Jacob was really, really cool. Haven't seen him since Captain Louie last year. And I got to share with him some of my experiences as, someone who's involved in theater, but not a theater actor, but, works with video and music and all of the other like film and television stuff that I work on as well. Kind of giving him some insight as to what I do, but also try to provide insight and words of advice. Not that I've got a ton of advice, but to try to be helpful for anyone who listens to the podcast and wants to do similar things. I've got an early day tomorrow. Got to head back down to City Hall, so I'm gonna hit the hay and come back tomorrow if you want to see 2 productions in one day. Tomorrow's gonna be crazy. All right, have a good night. Peace.